Hello and welcome to Car Loop TV. In my last video I carried out an unboxing of these LED bulbs with their full description in that video. In this video my intention is to replace the standard Xenon bulbs currently in my Scirocco R with these uprated Gbrite LED bulbs. I believe they're plug and play, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll show you how to install them and then we'll get out on the road and give you my thoughts and a real-world comparison. Why am I changing my Xenons for LED bulbs, you might ask? Although the light output for these Xenon bulbs are pretty good, by today's standards they could be better. I find the light emitted to be yellowish, both looking at the car and on the road, whereas the LED bulbs give a much whiter, modern, stronger beam of light. Definitely after replacing the halogen bulbs with Gbrite LED bulbs in my last car, I have been missing the illumination of the road I had. So if these bulbs are as good as those, or even better, I'll be happy with the result. Just before we get to the installation, I want to thank all of you guys for watching my channel. We're now at 14,913 subscribers at the time of this upload. If you're not already subscribed, please help me to get to 15,000. That would be very much appreciated. As we can see here as a test, these are the standard Xenon bulbs that came with the car, and they do have a slightly yellowy tinge to them. Let's swap out these bulbs for the LED ones. To remove the Xenon bulb, we do need to remove this headlight here. Now we've got a bolt here, 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 and one here as well. We just need to get the headlight out of the car so that we can get down the back and actually be able to get the bulb out. So we're just removing the screws now from the top bracket and number 2. And we do need to remember that there is a bonnet catch behind this one. 2 more bolts that hold the headlight in place, one there and one down the back there. And that's the second bolt off. Now that should leave the headlight loose to come out now. Let's pop that behind there again. To get the headlight out, headlight's on the floor down there. To get it out, all I needed was the drain pipe removing and also this harness. That back removes off of there. And we can see that this bulb is a D3S. So if you're replacing one of these, that's the bulb you need to get. Here we go with the LED bulbs. We've already shown you on the unboxing what these look like. So to remove the bulb, you need to take this part here, and there's another part on the other side as well. You just need to spin that round like that. Okay, that should release the bulb. And there we go. I've managed to just pull that right out. We do need to unplug it. So there's a plug here for the ballast, and the new bulb, which I've got right here, looks fairly similar. So we've got the same plug, and that's going to just be installed back in there. And that comes off. Okay, so that's the old bulb, and this is the new one. They're very similarly sized, well they should be. So let's get this one thrown away, this one plugged in, and see how we get on. Okay, I'm just going to plug that in there. That goes in there like that, and then just spin that back around. There we go. That's in there now, guys. Just need to put the cover back on now, and we can give it a test. So offer that up there like that. I'm going to put it in the hole, making sure the power cable's out of the way and also the drain plug. So with the headlight sort of just offered in place, I'm just going to pipe this back in again. This is to help against condensation, I believe. There we go. And I'm going to plug in the harness as well. Okay, let's turn that on and see if it works. They actually look fairly similar in colour at the moment. I can see on the left slightly bluer than the right. I think we'll only be able to tell properly once we've got some nighttime driving, perhaps. I'll do some driving impressions at the end. It's just a case of putting everything back together now. We need to get the bonnet pull release through here. And nicely clipped in like that. And that then goes underneath there. Like that. First we're going to put the bolts in for the headlights. And I would suggest just putting these ones in loosely to start with, because you will want to align the headlight afterwards. That was lucky. So we can see here the witness mark of where this bolt used to be. And if you can put it in the same place, then you're going to have the same alignment for the headlights. Okay, so that's that side now finished with. All we need to do now is get on and do the other side, and it will be exactly the same process. I'll just whiz through it and then we'll test the lights afterwards. Okay then guys, that's all of the job completed now, all buttoned up nicely, and we can see again my Revo air filter, love that. If you want to see a video on that, I'll put it in the description so you can go back and watch that. Here we go guys, the job is complete. The headlights do appear whiter with a tinge of blue even in the daylight. So I'm hoping that's translated to a better illumination of the road at night. This is something I often hear, yes, they might be brighter, but they're going to dazzle everybody. I don't think that they will. Because Xenon light housings have a focus lens, I don't think these bulbs will be any more dazzling to oncoming traffic than any other modern LED equipped car. So now I have to wait until it gets dark, but due to the magic of editing, for you all, it's now dark and perfect conditions for demonstrating the new bulbs. So here we are, guys and girls, out in the Scirocco R at night. We're going to drive down the same stretch of road with a before and after Xenons versus LEDs. Currently you're looking at the Xenon bulbs on dipped beam. As I said in the intro, these bulbs still do perform very well at lighting up the road, and I think that I can see more of a difference than the camera actually is picking up. Now with the LED bulbs on dipped beam, I'm seeing a much whiter beam. The length of light is pointing down the road looks pretty similar to the Xenons, so we definitely haven't lost any performance. What do you guys think? Back to the Xenons on full beam. And back to the LEDs now on full beam. I've just pulled up in the road here in the stationary position, and the LEDs are on dip beam and then full and back and forth. The difference in this test between the two bulbs, the Xenon and the LED bulbs, is much more fractional than when I did the same test between halogen headlight bulbs and LED headlight bulbs. That was literally a night and day difference. But hopefully you can all see the marked improvement in light output and the extra style that these bulbs have given my Scirocco. That's the end of this video. If you've stuck around this far, thank you very much for watching. Please have a look at my back catalogue of videos and feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss any future content. See you on the next video.